What's up, guys? My name's Arianna.
And I'm Maple.
And today we are watching Band of Brothers. We are on episode 7.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, be sure to check out our Patreon. We do full-length watch-alongs on there, and you can also get early access to the edited versions of our videos before they make it up on the channel.
I've seen death. I've seen my friends, my men being killed. It doesn't take too many days of that, and you change dramatically.
Everywhere you would look, you would see dead people, a dead soldier there, here, ours, theirs.
You don't have a chance when your friends go down, to take care of them as you might, especially if you're in an attack, moving or whatever. I had a lot of trouble in later life because those events would come back, and you never forget them.
Okay, so I already need a tissue.
No, I literally was like,
Please.
oh, this is going to be a hard one, I feel like.
Yeah, we're only watching Attack on Titan after this, so it's great. Got the official lineup here. Which, if you're not watching Attack on Titan, it's on our anime channel, so you can catch more tears over there.
I was keeping a tally. Out of 8 episodes, I didn't cry for 2.
Yeah,
I cried.
Ariana's going through it on Attack on Titan. I mean, even this versus the Pacific, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's this is still impacting me emotionally. Certain gore, I guess, or certain continuous gore.
The violence seems. It obviously we see the examples of the violence,
yes,
but it's not as continuous as the way the Pacific was. But again, that's kind of how they just described the difference in where they were sent.
Yeah,
via
we're
World
getting
War II.
emotional mechanics too, with a more, I guess, specific group of people.
Yeah, I feel like this is harder emotionally because of the attachments that are definitely formed to the characters on the screen.
The people on screen.
Yeah. Versus it just being this is just very sad and very dark overall. This is war. You know what I mean? It's this really gets you attached to the characters, I feel like.
Yeah. No, but I mean, the Pacific is still both these shows are
I was glad to be out of my
we're gonna
foxhole
get
and
from
moving
Lipton's point of view this episode.
again, even if only to get warm. E Company was sent to clear the Bois Jacques, the woods near the town of Foy.
Oh,
Gosh.
God damn. That was loud. The bass on these we got new headphones.
Hubler's running with the German
It's
officer on
based.
horseback was the most dramatic moment of the day.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Hubler had been talking about getting a Luger since Normandy. As we dug in, he went from foxhole to foxhole, telling everyone just how he'd finally got one.
Damn it, I haven't seen him all day. I didn't see him when we were coming through the woods, and I have to figure out how we ended up.
Two women.
Who?
Brown and Stevenson.
Oh.
Oh, where's Dyke? Where the hell is he? Where the hell does he ever go?
It's who we shot.
Sniper!
No, he shot himself.
Not with the Luger.
Come on, Doc.
What happened? What the hell are you doing with a loaded gun in your pants? You're fine.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of blood.
Hurts like a son.
Okay? It's okay.
You think it was a joke?
Tourniquets can hurt too.
Put this across.
Wrap him up. Take it easy. It's all right. Don't worry. Doc, what are we gonna do? Fine.
How are we doing, Doc?
Okay, you're gonna be fine.
Hold on
All right,
tight.
let's get ready to move.
Uh-oh.
Take it easy.
Oh, no.
Bullet cut the main artery in his leg, sir.
Wouldn't have made a difference if you had known. Cut that main artery in the leg. That's it.
That's terrible.
No, that's really messing me up.
Where's Dyke?
It's he's been searching for that,
See him, sir?
and he gets
No, I
it,
just
and
would have
that's...
expected to get this kind of news from him.
And it kills him.
Well, I was there, sir.
I feel like y'all need to find Dyke, because this is the 5th time his name has come up, and no one knows where he is.
And again, it's also kind of difficult because it's how
Where's
excited
Dyke?
should you be to get that
I probably heard that
from
question
killing
1,000
someone?
times.
Yeah.
I probably asked it a few times myself. He'd disappear, go off on these walks for hours at a time. Wouldn't have been so bad if he was just one of the guys in the company. But Lieutenant Dyke was supposed to be leading the company. Dyke wasn't a bad leader because he made bad decisions. He was a bad leader because he made no decisions.
Sir. So I will probably be called away
regularly. Are there any questions?
Yeah.
Why?
What's the formation you want us to go for?
At present, as per usual, but I'll clarify that with you at a later time, Lieutenant Compton.
Oh, you don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean I couldn't do his job, but like it just sounds like he's.
All right, I gotta make a call.
It sounds like he's doing double talk. Like he's not giving any actual information in what he's saying.
Dyke was a favor to somebody at Division. He'd been sent down to E Company to get some combat experience.
Yeah. And
Sometimes we
he
got
didn't
the
want any.
feeling E Company was an annoyance to him. Something unpleasant he had to get through before he could continue his march up the ladder. I wouldn't want to be a replacement officer coming in here, getting thrown in with a group of guys who've known each other for what, 2 years?
That's fair.
You're supposed to just show up and lead them? How could anyone really hope to gain the respect of the toughest, most professional, most dedicated sons of bitches in the entire ETO?
I mean, he's trying to put
Ask
on
me
the
a guy after
flattery, but it's
March
still
off to Berlin and come back with Hitler's mustache.
still really sucks though, because he's not even trying to lead them.
You guys don't worry about Dyke. All right?
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
would
I don't know
be
if I believed any of
weird.
that. But as company first sergeant, it was my job.
Yeah.
Not to protect Dyke, but to protect the integrity of the company.
Yeah.
Division's not gonna let me replace him just because I got a bad feeling about him. Even if they would, who'd I put in his place? Shames?
Do not ever talk when I'm talking. You got that?
Shames.
I'd say no.
Movies. Thinks he has to yell all the time.
We all agreed Buck Compton would have been the best choice to run easy if Winters had been able to get rid of Dyke.
But he was.
But to be honest, Buck wasn't the same soldier he'd been before
Yeah.
he got shot in Holland.
That's what I was gonna say.
He was more serious somehow.
He had a goddamn Luger in his pants.
Crazy Joe McCloskey.
What?
This guy used to hang at the front of Delancey's and just stare at people.
Yeah, I know who Crazy Joe McCluskey is. The hell's that got to do with anything, babe?
And Buck kind of reminds me of him now.
Oh.
What?
You know, ever since he got shot in Holland.
Wait. What are you saying? He's nuts? Because Crazy Joe McCluskey was nuts, babe. That's why they called him Crazy Joe.
No, I'm not saying he's nuts. I'm just saying, oh, come on, you seen him, Bill. He's all wound up like a spring.
Hey, he's fine. When getting shot, that got him. It was being in that hospital. I've been there, okay? It ain't pretty.
It's difficult because some of that's like psychological, right? Like, because if he admits that he's different, then he has to admit that he's also different.
Right, because he's been shot and stuff too. Yeah.
I swam across the Niagara once.
Wow.
That's a lot.
I swear.
I'm scared.
On a bet. I didn't go for the falls, George. I swam across the river.
Yeah.
10 miles up from the falls. I didn't think it was all that stupid, but my mom,
Yeah.
Sister Ruth,
The moment you
They
start
gave me
saying
all
it, I'm
kinds
like,
of hell.
you're gonna swim across a river that leads into a waterfall,
they.
and didn't think that Kurt was gonna be strong. No, I'm straight.
Well, they had a point. You're an idiot.
There's the comedy, like, in this show is actually funny. Just the witty banter is.
I heard about Hubler.
Oh, where'd you come from,
Shame.
pal?
That the Luger?
Yes, it is.
What are you gonna do? Take it?
What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know yet.
Where you from, Lipton? Where'd you grow up?
What is going on?
Huntington, West Virginia.
Huntington.
I know where that's at.
Yes, sir.
I don't know it. What kind of work did you do there?
My brother and I helped my mom run a boarding house.
And your father?
He was killed when I was 10, sir. Automobile accident.
That's sad.
Wow, great at small talk.
You miss it?
Miss what?
Huntington.
I mean, anything.
Honestly, sir, I try not to think about it that much.
Yeah.
It's like he's asking questions before actually listening to the
Where
answer.
are you from, sir?
That is what's happening.
It's literally feels like how freaking What We Do in the Shadows, how they talk to Guillermo.
Yes. Like they're asking him questions, but they don't really care about the answer is.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Captain Nixon, sir. What? Good morning, sir. Sorry to disturb you.
He looks cold AF.
Conviction notice?
Not quite, but I think I got something that'll help you with your leadership problem.
Huh. Dyke's being transferred?
No, I can't help you with that. Division has decided to pluck one officer from each regiment that served in the heroic defense of Bastogne, send him back to the States on a 30-day furlough, get him out banging the drum for the war bond drive, that kind of thing. Turns out I've been plucked.
How in the world does your leaving help me?
Doesn't, I'm not going. I've already seen the States. I grew up there. That's why I came to Europe. But I'm sure we can find an officer somewhere in this battalion who could use a long trip home.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Peacock. I can't think of anybody who deserves this more.
Thanks.
Yeah,
If they come by here, y'all remember to smile for the camera. Got to keep the morale up for them folks back home.
Why?
Yeah, I was literally thinking
And
the
if I
same thing.
know.
I was like, we gotta keep the morale up
All
for the
right,
folks
next,
back
what do I
home.
got waiting for us in Foy?
How do I feel about being rescued by Patton?
Well, I feel pretty peachy about it if it wasn't for one thing. We didn't need to be fucking rescued by Patton.
Sorry, sir. Sorry about what? Patton? I couldn't agree more. What are you doing here?
Want to head back to the line, sir?
What
Joe,
happened to?
you don't have to do that. Get yourself back to the aid station. Heal up.
I'd really like to head back with the fellas, sir.
I thought he was the one with the foot issue.
All right? Then go.
I don't remember what happened.
Thank you, sir.
The boots, right?
Yeah.
Everybody was glad to have him back, especially Bill Garnier.
Joe got hit in the arm. New Year's Eve. Gift
Oh,
from the
okay.
Luftwaffe.
Jeez.
So we didn't know.
A lot
Okay.
of you guys been injured?
It's called wounded, Peanut.
There's enough crap flying around here, you're bound to get dinged sometime. Almost every single one of these guys has been hit at least once. And George Luz here has never been hit. You're one lucky bastard.
Takes one to know one, Skip. And, Buck got shot in his rather large butt in Holland. Yeah, kind of an easy company tradition getting shot in the ass.
Yeah, a few of them got literally shot in the ass.
Insane
Never
how
jumped,
many
almost
of
took out
them
his
have
nuts.
been shot and like came back to the front.
Those nuts, Sarge.
It's like
You're
that's
fine,
nuts.
Bill. Nice to ask.
And like how many of them like
On
broke
the
out
afternoon
of
of
infirmary?
January
Like, no, we're
3rd,
coming
most of the
back.
company
That
headed
is.
back to our old position in the woods overlooking Foy.
Stories about spears are probably all bullshit anyway.
What stories?
I don't think so.
What stories?
Well,
supposedly Spee has shot one of his own men for being drunk.
You're kidding.
And there's another one about him giving cigarettes to 20 German POWs before killing them.
He shot 20 POWs?
Well, actually, I heard it was more like 30.
Lieutenant Spears.
I got the name right, didn't I, Christensen? What are you men doing out here?
We're watching the line, sir.
Keep up the good work. While you're at it, you might want to reinforce your cover.
Oh, well, actually, sir, Lieutenant Dykes are not even to bother. They're only going to be here one day.
Lieutenant Dyke said that, huh?
Mm,
I forget what I said.
I wouldn't.
Oh, anyone care for smoke?
Oh God. Look at those
While we were in the
trees.
Bois Jacques, the Germans had been shelling our old position. There were signs of tree bursts everywhere. That got our attention.
If they've got us targeted, maybe... We hold the line here. Sergeant Lipton's right. We're gonna strengthen our covers, and we're gonna hang in. We're not gonna fall back. Right, Lieutenant? Right, Lieutenant?
Oh
Fine.
no.
You all take care of it. I gotta go talk to Regiment.
well,
Incoming!
shit.
Take cover!
Ooh.
Oh my God. Oh. Oh snap.
Oh.
For some reason, at that moment in that half-finished foxhole, all I could think about was the 4th of July when I was a kid. I loved to make my own firecrackers, cherry bombs, ladyfingers. I loved to blow up dirt clouds and pop bottles and the like. What I saw that day was the most awesome and terrifying display of firepower I'd ever seen in my life. Of course, I wouldn't have been laughing if I'd known what happened to Joe Toy.
Oh no.
It's luck at that point. You can't do anything.
I know. That's why I was like, I wonder if like the medics in the last episode, like the way that they kind of have depicted them in a few things that we've seen, like because they pray, like they do like all sorts of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, are they kind of seen as this like kind of mystic, you know, like is there a mysticism around them that follows them? Because it is insane that they're, oh God.
Oh my God.
Because like the medics just like run in and out of there.
I also am very curious if it's like just kind of an unspoken rule of war. Like it doesn't have to be followed, but maybe there's like, you know, if they can realize it's a medic, they're not aiming for them as much. I don't know though. I've never been in the military. I don't know. Oh my God.
I gotta get up.
Oh.
You hear that? Is that Joe?
Stay in your foxholes!
Help!
He's under
Help! Anyone there?
tree.
Shit. Come on, Joe. Come on, buddy.
You said you get back in station for me.
You ain't going anywhere. You're all right. I got you. Come on, Joe. I got you. Ah, jeez. Think I overdid it on the cover of my foxhole?
no! You're gonna get bombed! Come on, come on! Move!
Oh.
Hold on, I'm in! No! You stay down!
First Sergeant Lipton, you get things organized here. I'm gonna go for help.
What the fuck?
Oh, he's like abandoning them.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Stay ready! Stay ready! Oh.
Doc, what can I do? Jesus. What's a guy got to do to get killed around here?
Hey, Lip, ain't got all going in this time.
I cannot believe they're still alive.
Take it easy. Hey, Joe, I told you I beat you back to the States.
The fact that he's still,
yeah.
Luz, how's Buck?
He's fine.
You sure?
Yes, he's fine. You should probably go talk to him now, huh?
On the report, it said Compton was being taken off the line because of a bad case of trench foot. Didn't say anything about him losing his friends.
UCLA did not make the Rose Bowl this winter, probably because you weren't there. Gosh, how we all know what an exciting young man you are, and how your heart and love.
I guess he just couldn't take seeing his friends touring Garnier all torn up like that. No one ever thought any less of him for it. Lieutenant Dyke. We were stuck with Dyke.
He's over there.
And he was off taking a walk.
First Sergeant Lipton, you organize things here, and I'm gonna go for help.
What can I do for you, Sarge?
2 things. First, great impression of Dyke.
You think so? I thought it was a little off.
Nah, you got it pretty good.
Huh?
Second, don't do it anymore. Especially the part about what he said to me. Doesn't do anybody any good, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
Yeah, like you can't, like that's the worst part is like you can't let them know that their leadership is weak because then they feel like, oh my God.
Oh! Oh my God.
You didn't smoke.
I don't. The shell that hit the foxhole Luz and I were in was a dud. The one that hit Muck and Pinkala's foxhole wasn't. That's just the way it was. Malarkey's best friends in the company had been Compton, Muck, and Pinkala. In less than a week, he'd seen 2 of them die. We were all worried about Malarkey.
Didn't I hear you say you wanted to, bring a Luger home for your kid brother?
Yeah.
Why don't you give him that?
It's Hoops, right?
Yeah. Captain Winters was wondering if you wanted to go back to battalion and, work as his runner for a few days.
Tell him
My
thanks.
mouth under control.
I'm gonna stay here.
Why don't you at least come back for an hour or so? Say goodbye to Buck. Getting even 50 yards back from the line just for an hour or 2 could make a big difference in a soldier's state of mind.
Yeah.
I bet.
Like giving it to him, it's like, take this home.
The morning after the shelling that killed Muck and Pinkala, I saw a soldier try to dig a foxhole with his bare hands. I got him out of there quickly. Not for his sake, but for ours. The night before the attack, I did something as first sergeant I would never have imagined myself doing.
How's Easy's status?
The men are good, sir. They're prepared. But on the other hand, I have no confidence in our CO, sir. Lieutenant Dyke is an empty uniform, Captain. He's not there, sir.
Well, he's gonna be there tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I understand he will be there physically. But tomorrow's gonna be the real deal. And he's gonna have to lead those men. I gotta tell you, sir, I think he's gonna get a lot of Easy Company men killed.
Thank you, Sergeant. That'll be all.
Yes, sir.
He knows, like,
And it
yeah.
sucks because he's tried so hard to like keep morale up. Like, don't speak another, you know what I mean? Like, he's trying to do everything he can to counteract the lack of leadership.
Yeah.
You got about 1/8 of a mile of open field to cross before we get down here in a Foy.
Get in there before they can bring their mortars and artillery down on you. Clear?
Clear.
I'm relying on you.
Let's go! Keep it moving!
Oh!
That's in the outfit! Rifleman! Coming through! Where the hell is first platoon? Hold up! Keep moving! Easy, Connie! Hold up! Second platoon, hold up! Will you move?
Get me Foley on the radio.
Get out of there! Move! Fuck.
Because did he not communicate?
He said he can't find first company. Like he's looking for a certain like cue and he doesn't see it or something. So he like lost eyes on them, so then he didn't
go forward.
Yeah, and like everybody else is like, no, like
They
even
keep
Winter's
going
like,
before they get their artillery. Like they need to get in there before they can get their He literally said that because the plan didn't go to plan.
You better get Dyke on that radio to me now. Lieutenant, what's the plan? Captain Winters, what's the plan? Take your men on a flanking mission around the village and attack it from the rear.
Be kind of alone out there, Lieutenant.
We will provide suppressing fire.
Oh my God.
He literally cannot think on his feet.
Ramirez, 2 guys, take him. Go. Find some cover behind this table.
This is just insane plan.
Go, Bracani. He shot me in my ass, man.
Sorry.
Another one shot in the ass. At this point, it's.
Can you locate the building with the caved-in roof? We are sitting ducks here. We have to keep moving. Just to keep moving. Captain Winters, stop them. You do not go. Tell the battalion commander now. Get back here. Spears, get yourself over here. Get out there and relieve Dyke and take that attack on in.
Well, Spears has some. Spears in this situation to me feels like how snipers feel in other movies where they. Oh no. Oh.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. Like Spears, the way that they like are depicting Spears to me feels like how snipers have felt in other movies.
They're pinned down by a sniper. I believe he's in the building with the caved-in roof.
Mortars and grenade launchers on that building till it's gone. When it's gone, I want first to go straight in. Forget going around. Thank God.
Well, he's got it. He is trucking.
Sir, I think they're gonna pull back. If we don't connect with that, they're gonna slip away. That's right. Wait here.
What the hell? That man is just.
I think you just meet people sometime and it's like.
Didn't shoot at him.
Because he just looks like he belongs.
They were seeing.
Yeah, he just
That wasn't the really astounding thing. The astounding thing was that after he hooked up with I Company, he came back.
He's like an entity, dude.
Yeah.
Like some people you meet are just literally like. Some people are just built different.
We took over 100 German prisoners. After that, it was mostly crewmen.
With that much yo, I've seen this before and I'm shook. I can't. Ooh!
Take cover! Take cover!
2nd floor, building on the right. Don't miss, Shifty.
The level of trust.
You hit bad, Bracanti?
Beautiful wound, Lip. Shot me right through my ass.
You hang tough.
Hey, Sarge.
Yeah.
You true about Dyke?
Yeah.
Thank God for small mercies, huh?
Jeez.
Yeah. 2 days later, we took Noville, and after that, Rachamp. We spent our night in Rachamp in a convent. It was the first time we'd spent a night indoors in a month.
Wow.
The sisters there brought in their choir to sing for us. It was heaven. The mood of the men was relaxed. We were finally being relieved and would soon be in Mormelon. Of course, in the morning, we found out Mormelon would have to wait. Hitler had launched a counteroffensive in Alsace, and we were bound for the town of Hagenau to help hold the line. But at least for that night, we didn't know it yet. We'd come into Belgium with 121 men and officers plus 24 replacements. That's 145 total. We were going out with 63. Garnier was badly wounded and Hubler died accidentally. Joe Toy had lost his leg. Among the dead were Heron, Mellet, Sawasko, Kenneth Webb, Harold Webb, Alex Pancala, and Skip Muck. Our month in Belgium cost us one good officer, Buck Compton, and one bad one, Norman Dyke. But we gained a good one in the end, so I guess we came out ahead.
What is it?
Nothing.
Well, I better get back to battalion before they disappear. You want to ask me, don't you?
Ask you what, sir?
You want to know if they're true or not, stories about me.
I mean, they could be. You're
notice the
basically a
stories like
walking
that?
legend.
Everyone says they heard it from someone who was there. And then when you ask that person, they say they heard it from someone who was there. I bet if you went back 2,000 years, you'd hear a couple of centurions standing around yakking about how Tertius lopped off the heads of some Carthaginian prisoners.
Maybe they kept talking about it because they never heard Tertius deny it.
Maybe that's because Tertius knew there was some value to the men thinking he was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole Roman Legion.
Okay, damn.
They're happy to have a good leader again. Well, from what I've heard, they've always had one.
Is it a bad time to simp?
I've been told there's always been one man who can count on.
I've been crying the whole time, so I feel like I could
Jack held him
just call it what it is.
Shell at him in the woods. Every day kept the spirits up, kept the men focused, gave them direction. All the things a good combat leader does. You don't have any idea who I'm talking about, do you?
No, sir.
Hell, it was you, First Sergeant. Ever since Winters made battalion, you've been the leader of Easy Company.
I'm gonna start crying again. God damn it.
Oh, and you're not gonna be First Sergeant much longer, First Sergeant. Winters put in for a battlefield commission and Sink approved on your behalf. You should get the official nod in a few days. Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Crying because I'm happy for him. Sorry, I'm trying to get my last, so I'm not wasting it. He's a smoker now. I mean, it's a little Joyce. I get it.
At this point, what's being a little naughty? Like,
hey. Yeah. And that, like, I was going to say it a couple different times, but every time I went to say it, it was literally, there was another explosion. Like, when you're in the middle of, like, actual battle and you're, like, you know, you're in, like, you're shooting, you're all, like, you're returning fire. Like, that's scary and there is some luck there. But when you're just getting pelted, that's all luck. There's nothing you can do. You can only take cover because you can't yourself respond in a way that's going to be effective. So you're just literally, you're left up to the mercy of luck. And that's how do you counter that fear? Like we see, like literally Muck would have been in that foxhole. No, not Muck.
Well, no, with the two of them.
Lose. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would have been in that foxhole had he made it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then when he makes it with Lifton, it just doesn't like it's just
and then it to be a dud.
Yeah, it's like you can't. How do you combat something that is beyond completely out of your control?
Yeah,
that's hard. That was a hard episode, and I can only. And again, it was like it wasn't just. It's like the end of that set. It's not just the physical scars; it's the emotional scars and watching the toll take, and it's a very moving episode.
You're not like, and I mean like, it's just insane. I don't know. Well, and like my ex, those Marine, the one that passed away, like he got hit with an explosive, basically a mortar, and like his entire back was like it looked like tiger stripes up his back.
Yeah.
You know, and like how do you like you don't ever physically like recover from that even like so even to have
let
like
alone mentally.
Yeah, like to even just like think that like you were literally blown up. You survived, but like you're not.
And then God forbid.
Yeah.
Friends who don't, the survivor's guilt, everything else that comes with it. It's just it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
That was a really hard episode. And this is the crazy part. Like I've seen this before, but apparently somebody put that in a cute little box and shoved it real deep down inside. Because I remember Spears running, but that's like it. I don't remember 95% of that episode. And I don't remember him running like that. Like if you would have asked me what episode it was that
and
he
then to run back.
Yeah.
And then the one guy that was like, all right, don't miss. And then he just starts.
Yeah, lip just took off. Yeah. Again, that's why they're so close. That's like you say. It's like it's the trust. It's they've been through it all together. It's like because you have to put all that faith in that the person assigned that job can do their job. And again, that's why it's so terrifying to have a leader who isn't leading.
Yeah,
That's what
like,
makes
he
that
was
so
checked out.
dangerous.
Like, he was just checked out. Like, it's like, I don't even know if it was that he's checked out. I think he just, like, straight up was not cut out.
It wasn't cut out for the role that he was
For the
given.
role that he was given. Like, he just, like...
And that's, like, the one thing, like...
I like...
And I can't, and obviously I can't, but it's, like, something I've learned as I've gotten older and being in different work environments. I have never worked any type of job where... Well, let me rephrase. After, like, college and actually taking work serious. Because college, I don't care. Sorry, I'm just gonna lie. I just wanted that paycheck so I could go get my 12-pack of Keystone Light. I'm just gonna call it what it is.
Yeah.
But in my, but like after that, like in my adult life, I've never purposely not done a job to the best of my ability.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't understand. So when it's like,
I mean, you spend so much time there. Like, you better be doing, like...
what you're supposed to be doing. And I've realized that's not... It's not actually the common thing. You know what I mean? So for someone just to, and again, this is people's, they're not running a bar. You know what I mean? Like, they're
people's lives. Like, that costs people their lives. Like,
why would
people
you
died
not
because
even if
of
you don't know
him.
what you're doing, why aren't you listening, taking advice, picking Winter's brain? Like, what, you know, it's just like,
or
there's
listening to him. He told you word for word what the objective was.
Because he was scared you wouldn't know what to do.
And you still, just because one piece didn't go the way that you thought it was supposed to, you didn't proceed forward.
And he said the thing, he's like, you got to get in and you got to get in fast. So for you to
like, that was the priority.
Regardless of what the other instructions were, he made it very clear how to do it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I just don't
for you to sit
understand.
there like a sitting duck and then send them off instead.
In the wrong direction.
In the wrong direction. Yeah.
It's just sad. It's really sad. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't make critiques. I can't say I'd be any better, but I'm also not trying to be. So
yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for watching Band of Brothers with us, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.